Did you watch this video? Well, it was last week's video. And so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna have like a little announcement sesh right now. I'm gonna show you 5 projects in 11 minutes. Now here's the deal. Each of these projects, we've made a full tutorial for. These are older videos, but a lot of you guys haven't even seen them. So what I want you to do is go down to the description box, check out the playlist, decide which project out of the 5 for Easter that you want to make. So let's do it that way. I also want you to make this beautiful dish tote bag. I love this, so good. And then I wanted to show you these 2 wreaths. Now here's the thing, we're gonna do those 2 wreaths next Sunday night. So you're gonna wanna subscribe, hit that follow button, and you're gonna wanna come back next week because we've got a lot of work to do here on YouTube and I want you to be here for it. So let's get started. Let's make something beautiful together and tell me which project was your favorite in this video. All right, so let's get right into our first project. The first thing you're gonna need is a rail wreath form. This was an easy wreath to make, but the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna trace out some felt onto the wreath form so that we can have this backing at the end. Now I took about 10 inches a 10-inch roll worth of mesh, and I cut it about at 20 inches. At this point, you're gonna do a ruffle cruffle technique, and you're gonna fill each and every one of those little brown twigs or pipe cleaners. Then we're going to take another color. So this is where we're going to add a few pipe cleaners and we're going to go down straight the middle of this rail form. Now here's the thing, you can get this rail form at places like the Wreath Shop and Wreaths of Joy and Trendy Tree. I'll leave my links down below, but you're going to do the same thing. And honestly, you could even cut this mesh a little bit smaller or a little bit longer. There's no right or wrong way here. It's going to be beautiful. So we're going to add the purple over top of the green, and then we're going to add a few pieces throughout. Now I got these little signs a few years ago, and I added, I stapled on the back of them some pipe cleaners, and then we're going to take some ribbons. Now these ribbons are cut at 14 to 15 inches each. You're going to layer a 2.5 inch and a 1.5 inch, and you're going to make a little loop here. Okay, then we're going to cross them and we're going to add a pipe cleaner and make kind of like a little bow like add-on to our wreath. Okay, kind of like a little bundle, so to speak. And then you're just going to make sure all your wreath ends are going the right direction that you want, and we're going to add this to our wreath. So be really creative with this. Get all that beautiful ribbon that you have stored up. I stacked the signs that I had, and again, if you have one long sign, you could do that. But guys, you could do this for either a round wreath. You could use all the different things that I showed you how to do. Just use it in a round wreath. And then I took some of the picks that I have. I always like to kind of pull them apart, and then I just put them into the mesh and then simply wrap the wire around the metal frame. At the end, we put our backing on and we have a beautiful wreath. Now let's move into a carrot wreath. Now, if you've seen these little Christmas tree wreath frames, you can get these usually at the Wreath Shop. And what I did for this particular wreath is we did a fuse method of mesh and poly burlap. We fused the mesh together, and then we made the daisy petal. Now I know this is going really fast, but keep in mind that each of these videos that I'm showing you today, it has a full tutorial, and we're going to link it all down below in one playlist that you can go and pick which video you want to watch. In those videos, I'll give a little bit more detail of instructions and where you can buy all of the different supplies and everything, but you're going to want to watch the longer form videos. This was so much fun to do, and it was so fun. I feel like carrots haven't been as popular as they've been in years past. As you can see here, I'm making a little bit of a smaller daisy petal here, but when you layer 2 pieces of mesh on top of each other with this fuse method that I use with a wood burning tool, I'll link everything down below. You can check out my Amazon shop, my Walmart shop, and you can find all the stuff there. Now, the little like greeneries, I got those from Walmart, I'm pretty sure, and they were like $1.18. They might be like $1.48 now. We know, price of inflation, right? And then we're gonna build the stem of our carrot. So then at this point, I'm going to show you how to make a bow, right? Because, you know, you're in Julie's Wreath Boutique. We make bows here, right? So you're going to go and make this bow. And again, watch the full video. If this is the tutorial that really stands out to you, go watch the full one because you'll really love it. Remember to have fun with it. Use any type of ribbon you have. I was using what I had on hand. I really like the burlap with the orange burlap ribbon and mesh. And it's really simple, and I just took some jute and we added it to the middle and we added it to our wreath. I did cover the back of this wreath with a piece of felt. Again, you're just gonna do that at the beginning of the wreath so you'll have it ready to go. And we just use zip ties to take it, but that one, she turned out super cute. Now this next project, I was in, I wanna say like Marshall's or Home Goods, and they had one of these baskets with the eggs and a little bit of greenery already in it. Well, you know I had to go and take it a step further. So what I did is I had all these little tulips that I've gotten from Michael's. I had some like little white baby's breath that I think I got from the Dollar Tree of all places. And we just kind of added a little bit more fullness to this wreath. And I just really loved it. Then I had these little pip berries. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. And I just wrapped it around the base of the basket. Now this would be really cute to use some maybe colored lights, white lights. And it's such a cute basket to put on your front wreath or your front door. I had it on my front door a few years ago, but these are older videos. But I always like to kind of reintroduce them to you guys because you may not have been around when I made this video, and we've got over 600 videos here on YouTube. So if you haven't watched them, make sure to go down to the description box. I'll also leave another kind of collab of different videos that I've done in the past for Easter and show you those as well down in the description box. Now, if you're not on my email list, guys, listen, that's the place to be because we're going to let you know when we have a new video, when we have something exciting happening with Julie's Wreath Boutique. Like for instance, today that I'm recording it, I was on a podcast. So I want to make sure that you know about that podcast so that if you like to listen to podcasts, you could listen and kind of view my content on a different level, right? But if you are somebody who wants to sell your products, you want to sell your wreaths, you want to sell your crafts, you love to create and you need some help with that, I can do that too. One thing that I don't share a lot is I'm a business coach for creatives. For people like me who started out on my kitchen table 10 years ago, this is what I love to do. So if you're all about wanting to do something different and actually make money with your crafts, I'm your girl. So check out Julie's Biz Boutique below. But didn't she turn out cute? Now, this was an AI wreath that I saw last year, and I'm like, okay, I got to make this one, all right? So what I did was I got a greenery wreath from Hobby Lobby. And then what I did was I took these little eggs and we are going to add our own little twist on it. So if you want, go back, watch the full video. I'm going to show you how to decoupage these little eggs and make it really something special, something that you can't just buy, right? So you're just going to need some white eggs. You're going to need some pretty napkins. And then it's pretty simple, just decoupage with the napkins or tissue paper, whatever you like, okay? You could even use fabric with this. But this is such a popular thing to do. Now this actually was, I want to say this was a Dollar Tree wreath form, but guys, Hobby Lobby now has those same wreath forms. So get some of those, get some either cardboard. This is that like foam board that you use for school projects. I just wrapped some fabric I already had on hand and then glued it to this, and that's how we're making our little bunny ears. We're going to add a little bit of this wired wreath form that also came from Dollar Tree, so we do have some Dollar Tree elements here. And I'm going to show you how to wrap it and make it look super cute. You could use this on any type of wreath. So if you wanted to do a mesh wreath and you're like, oh, I just need some bunny ears, This is how you do it. And again, you're going to want to watch the full video. So I wanted to be pretty vibrant, and I loved the version that AI came up with. And somebody was sharing it. And I'm like, this is not real. I feel like, do you guys have that frustration of watching content and the content is not real? I mean, seriously. A lot of people are thinking, well, how did they make that? Well, nobody made it. It was AI. So go watch this full tutorial. You'll love it. I gave this to my friend. She absolutely loved it, and I was so happy to give it to her. But this was a lot of fun, and you can get this wreath base at Hobby Lobby. You can also get a similar wreath base if you want a bigger wreath that's really full from Amazon, and I'll leave that linked down below as well. But if you've watched this whole video, we still have one more project, and I know this is a shorter video, and I'm going to show you how to make this bow over on YouTube, okay? Well, we're on YouTube, duh, Julie. But I'm in the longer form video that I made of this last year. You can watch the whole thing. But my point is, make sure to comment something down below. Let me know, are you frustrated with AI and how they like to trick people with all these pictures of crafts that people didn't actually make? Because I was very frustrated with this. But I think this turned out super cute. It's one of my favorite Easter projects I've ever made. It was super simple, especially when you think about you didn't have to make the base of the wreath. Now, this wreath, same base of the wreath from Hobby Lobby, but we're going to take a garland that you can get there, and I'm just going to show you. This is really super simple. If you don't have a lot of time and you feel like your craft challenge, which I can help you here, go to Hobby Lobby. Buy a wreath base. The wreath base is going to be on the other side of the store. The Easter supplies are going to be on the other side of the store. So go back and forth. Okay, I do this. I probably go across Hobby Lobby several times by the time I'm there. And then you're going to get a couple of these garlands. And then what I did was I loved these little foam Easter eggs. I added a piece of wire, and then we added them to our wreath. I put a little wire on the sign. I show you how to make a bow, and this is, again, ribbon from Hobby Lobby. So you can get all the supplies from Hobby Lobby, which makes it super great. So if you love this wreath, make sure to comment love down below in the comments and leave me some kind of Easter emoji. Maybe it's an egg or an Easter bunny or a rabbit or a little chick, but I'd love to see it. And I hope you guys loved this video as much as we loved bringing it to you. Make sure to check out the playlist below. And this was a fun bow to make. This is super, super cute and super doable. It's not as hard as you think to make a beautiful bow. So we added it to our wreath. And again, this is super beginner friendly. Even the bow can be beginner friendly for you guys. Then you're going to add your eggs, and again, just have fun with it. This was such a cute wreath. All right, I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. I hope you got inspired to get your home ready for Easter. But again, you need to make this wreath. It's not a wreath. Julie, this is not a wreath. This is a bag. It's a tote bag, and I love it. And I want you to watch it because I'm so excited. We have a lot of fun things planned for the rest of this month and next month on YouTube. So follow along, leave me an Easter emoji, and we'll see you next time here on Julie's Wreath Boutique. Bye.